I don't think people understand what just happened. This wasn't just a good innings, it was one of those once in a decade moments. 175 runs and 80 balls. What are we even seeing here?
I consider myself a pretty big cricket fan. I mean, I watch all the big stuff, India, Pakistan, Ashes, ICC tournaments, IPL, but I've never really gone out of my way to watch an under-19 World Cup game. And honestly, that would have been to my loss today. Because this guy, who you might recognize from a certain match about 10 months ago, has now left me and probably anyone else who watched his innings completely speechless for the second time. And I think it made everyone genuinely ask the question, what the is Vaibhav Suryavanshi?
Most cricket fans had the same reaction about 10 months ago. This kid who walks into the IPL at 14 years old scores 100 off 35 balls against world-class bowlers. Then all the headlines came out. A 14-year-old scored a century. He ends up playing 7 matches, averaging 36 and hits another 50 as well.
And it's good he performed too, because Rajasthan Royals did pay 1.1 crore, around $120,000 for him, which at the time sounds insane, but also seems to be worth it.
But what happened in the IPL still has questions around it. Yes, it was unbelievable, it was explosive, it was shocking, it was chaos. But what happened yesterday was different. It was a controlled innings that ended up helping India under 19 win the match and overall the tournament.
His innings was the difference, right? India obviously put up a huge score, but when he got out, they were averaging around 10 runs per over at the halfway mark. And by the end of the innings, that went down to around 8. And that really matters. Because I know hindsight's 20/20, but I actually think England put up a pretty decent fight. Even though they lost by 100 runs and it doesn't look great, they got 311 in just 40 overs. In terms of run rate, they were actually doing all right. They had to go all out from ball 1 to give themselves any chance of winning the trophy in the first place. And because of that, they lost wickets at really bad moments. But what that shows is that this was a really good pitch to battle. And honestly, without an exceptional innings from what looks like a generational talent, not player, this game doesn't look as one-sided as the result actually suggests.
We've seen the hype before. Shubman Gill, Prithvi Shaw and Unmukt Chand, all insanely talented for their age group. However, their careers, they have been completely different. And that's due to one thing, consistency. But what VS shows, which is something no one really shows at this age, apart from the great Sachin Tendulkar, is his mentality and his ability to deal with pressure. I think personally, that's one of the most important things. Whenever it's a big stage like the IPL or even a final yesterday, this guy does not crumble, and his free-flowing swing literally shows that he goes out and he plays his game no matter what.
And the fact that he stepped up in the under-19 World Cup final, the only one he'll ever play, by the way, because India only allows it once. And he ended up being the difference in the match, literally what separates the two teams. But what the Indian senior team has actually struggled with at times isn't talent. They've got the biggest pool of talent in the world. It's big game performance. That's why they've had this massive pool of talent for 2 decades. And only a couple years ago did they start consistently winning ICC trophies again, since the great MS Dhoni's peak in captaincy.
So to answer the question, what is VS? I think honestly, he's representing a new bar, a higher bar, a new standard of cricket that with Indian cricketers getting younger is only going to go up and up. Not just averages, but showing signs that as early as possible, you can change the big games when it matters. The big games, I think, is kind of the Virat Kohli impact, that you know, you back yourself when the big moment comes, you will be able to deliver for your team. Bro, so what is your favourite thing about him?
The swing, it's ridiculous. It's reminiscent of Yuvraj and Lara. There was a clip of Joss Butler who said that, I couldn't agree more. And yeah, I mean, the ceiling's as high as it's ever been, but obviously you don't want to hype him up too much.
Mate, he's just clearing the boundaries for fun. Cover drive for 6. Feels like his swing is almost like, when I watch his highlights, it's like, it's just a blur of that swing.
Yeah.
Because he just does it to every bowler. It's crazy.
It'll be interesting to see how long that keeps going for. And just generally, it's going to be exciting to see his journey. So if you like that kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.